I'm Chris from Savello Financial Planning, and in today's video I want to talk about the ways that you can get financial support and guidance for free. So in today's video I'm going to talk about how you can get financial help and guidance for free. Now, we're financial planners, but I also appreciate that financial advice, paid professional financial advice, isn't right for everybody. We're really conscious that we don't add significant value, enough value to some people, and they need to look at other ways to get the help they need. The good news is in the UK there's plenty of ways to get that help, and what I want to do in this video is talk about some of them. One of my greatest professional frustrations is finding people who have worked hard for their money getting scammed. And unfortunately, because of the increase of the use of technology, that's been increasing in prevalence over the past few years. I'd recommend the first step you take before you start looking at getting help and guidance is really understand who you can trust to make sure that you're getting the right information. Now, the good news is a really good resource is the FCA Scam Smart website. You can find it at www.fca.org.uk/scamsmart. And I'd recommend that you check that out to make sure, before you start getting some help and guidance, to make sure you know the resources you can trust and the resources you should potentially avoid. Money Help is a service provided by the Money and Pension Service. It's paid for by the levies on the financial services industry and pension schemes and sponsored by the Department for Work and Pensions. There's loads of financial support on the site covering all topics around everyday money, pensions and retirement, savings and benefits, and it's definitely worth having a look at if you're looking to get more information and guidance. However, there's also a web chat function, telephone support, and now WhatsApp support. So there's plenty of ways to access that free guidance and information. WhatsApp support at the moment is only available on non-pension matters, by the way, but if you need pension guidance, there's other resources available. The site's really easy to navigate, and please feel free to take a look around because it's really important to get really well educated so you can make those right decisions. The Citizens Advice website is another fantastic free information resource containing subjects relating to all areas of money. Where it's particularly strong though is debt. So I found the Citizens Advice website really insightful in terms of getting access to letters, template letters to write to your creditors, and all sorts of resources to make sure that you're guided in the right direction when it comes to managing debt. Citizens Advice is also available face-to-face and over the phone, and there's millions of people that get access to confidential advice online from Citizens Advice completely free. They're also fully independent and totally impartial, and I know a number of really good quality financial planners who give time to Citizens Advice as part of giving back. Now let's talk about debt, because particularly as there's a current cost of living crisis, more of us than ever before are struggling with managing our money and potentially getting into a bit more debt. If you are, the National Debt Line is somewhere that's definitely worth looking at. The National Debt Line, in their own words, have been providing free debt advice for the past 25 years, and are a charity dedicated to making sure that people in the UK get supported with that advice. Now, typically, whilst my day-to-day work with my clients at Savello doesn't involve working with people with extreme or severe debt issues, I'm really conscious that this debt line could be the first step you need to support you to make sure that if you have got debt issues, you know where to go. Age UK is another fantastic resource for financial information, more geared towards older people because that's what Age UK does. Let's talk about the Age UK advice line, which is manned 8 AM to 7 PM, 365 days a year for any quick questions. And the questions you might want to ask on the advice line is questions around benefit entitlement, care, and retirement. What do you need to do if you're worried about retirement? The advice line's free, confidential, accessible nationally, and it can be found at 0800 678 1602. Now, clearly, as I've said, Age UK is designed for older people, and therefore bear that in mind when seeking advice from them. But if you are approaching retirement or post-retirement, definitely check out Age UK for the resources they can provide completely free of charge. So that's our tips on where to get guidance and support for free. If you've got one, we'd love to hear it, so feel free to put that in the comments below.